Hello, welcome back to Blockchain Heaven YouTube channel. In this video, I'll be introducing yield farming and how to manage the risk in it. Previously, I've uploaded a video on yield farming, how to provide liquidity, stake your liquidity, and also how to withdraw your profit and how to withdraw your liquidity as well. But in this video, I'm trying to introduce yield farming and the risk associated with it, because yield farming also has risk that is associated with it. So in this video we'll be looking at yield farming. And the risk associated with it. So what is yield farming? Yield farming is a cryptocurrency investment strategy involving staking or lending crypto assets to generate returns. It simply makes your crypto assets to be working for you and be making profit for you, even while you are sleeping. In a simpler term, yield farming is like the bank fixed deposit in a crypto way. Just like you go to bank and negotiate for fixed deposits and deposit and have a fixed deposit account for yourself in the bank, and you're being given a certain percentage interest by the end of the year. In yield farming, you provide liquidity just like you deposit money in the bank. You provide your liquidity, and your return comes with a certain percentage. But the difference between this and that of the bank is that you can withdraw your dividend or your profit or your yield at any moment. In some cases, you can deposit now. It is possible that you can deposit right now and start withdrawing whenever you feel like you want to withdraw anything. And in most cases, you can still just put in your money and take it whenever you like, unlike in the banking system. Your returns are measured in APR, annual percentage rate. This means that your earnings are calculated by percentage of your investment and APR. We'll get to APR and we'll explain that. Just like seed sown into the ground or money fixed in the bank, every investor hopes for a return. And this is why you have to be careful with the platforms you invest in. How you earn in yield farming. There are many decentralized exchanges, DEX, that have yield farming activities built on them. But in this course material, we'll be using PancakeSwap as a reference. When we defined yield farming, we made mention of how your earnings are calculated by percentage of your investment and APR. The APR staggers from time to time. It could be up at this minute and down in the next second. And that is how your earning will be different from one moment to the other. The portion circled with red is the APR. This is the farming option. In this particular option, Cake BNB, we have 40.45% APR, which means if this remains stable, by the end of the year, the investor will get 40.45% of his total investment. The APR is the percentage of your investment that you will receive as a dividend at any given time. Due to the fact that your money accumulates, or your dividend is paid into your account every moment, not at the end of the year, but at every moment your dividend is being paid into your account, you can be able to calculate how much you are going to earn per hour or per day or per week, looking at the looking at the APR, you'll be able to calculate and speculate how much you are going to earn within a period of time. So let's break it down. If you have $10 liquidity in your preferred yield farming package and your APR is 70%, remember that this is an annualized interest. So the APR being 70% means that at the end of the year, you are getting 70% based on the current APR. Remember that APR staggers, changes from time to time. So it might be 70 today, 100 tomorrow, and 50 next time you check it. This means that at the moment your earning is calculated and accumulated based on 70% APR. However, your daily and weekly earning can be calculated as, let's take L as liquidity, which is $10, Y as year, 365 days, W as week, we have 7 days, and APR 70%. Hence, your daily earning will be your liquidity, which is $10, divided by 100%. You multiply by APR, then 365 days, which will give you 0.1. Which will give us $0.0191. Weekly earning is to multiply your daily earning by 7 after dividing by 365 days. So if you multiply this by 7, you get your weekly earning. So let us look at the risk of yield farming. Yield farming is a cycle with risk, a lot of them, and few of them are. One is rug pull. This is when the developers of a certain crypto asset gather all investors' funds and exit with them, then abandon the project without returning the funds. This causes investors to lose their funds in that asset forever. Here, like in yield farming, you provide liquidity in pairs, one token and the other. So if one of the crypto assets you purchased is having a rug pull, has experienced a rug pull, you will see that your liquidity has been divided into two, and one which experienced the rug pull has disappeared. So by the end of the day, you'll find out that your money is gone halfway, because the investors or the developers of that asset which you bought during the farming have made away with your money. Fraud. Another risk is the fraud risk. Yield farmers may unknowingly invest their crypto assets into fraudulent projects or schemes that make off with all the farmers' coins. Fraud and misappropriation account for the vast majority of the $1.9 billion in crypto crimes in 2020, according to a report by Ciphertrace. Number 3, impermanent loss. The value of your cryptocurrency could rise or fall while it is staked, creating temporarily unrealized gain or losses. These gains or losses become permanent when you withdraw your coins. This is simple to understand. Whenever you buy a coin and stake it, or you keep it in your sports account, or once you buy a coin, there is 100% possibility that its value will change with time. USDT changes with time, so every other coin changes with time. The value of every coin changes with time. So your value can go up, the value of your token can go up or come down. But the issue here is, when it goes down, you have an impermanent loss, because if you still hold, the value might still come up. balance or even go beyond the normal value where it was when you purchased earlier. But your loss becomes permanent when you withdraw your coin at the moment when the value drops below where you bought it from. Smart contract risk. Number 4. A smart contract used in yield farming can have bugs or be susceptible to hacking, putting your cryptocurrency at risk. You see, okay, if you have done with yield farming before, you will see that you have to approve some transactions through a smart contract call. And if the smart contract which you were approving or the platform you are using had bug issues, your details may have its way into the hands of hackers who are looking for what to pull off from people's accounts, and through that means your money can disappear from your account even without you knowing. Number 5 is dump. This is condition whereby cryptocurrency value drops by 100% or even more. In most cases, this happens when the asset is developed for rogue purposes. Just like when you buy a certain asset today and tomorrow when you come in, you see that the value has gone from 100 to 0. It happens in spot trading, and because it happens in spot, and it is a cryptocurrency that is available on spot that you can use on yield farming. So when the value drops over there, it affects this one as well. So that is it for the risk. Now let's talk about how to manage the risk in yield farming. In every adventure, there are risks associated to it, which you can only manage. However, avoiding the risk might result to not participating in the adventure at all. There are many ways of managing the risk in yield farming, but in this lesson, we'll be focusing on just few because the list is endless. How to manage the risk in yield farming. 1. While choosing a platform for yield farming, you have to confirm the origin of the developers of the system, just to be sure that it is not a platform developed by scammers just to trick people, gather their funds, and disappear. Make sure you are farming on an exchange. Yes, make sure you are farming on an exchange because it is safer. It is safer when you are farming on an exchange, on a well-known exchange. Just like in this, when I said I'll be using PancakeSwap as a case study. I'm using it because it's a popular exchange and it is widely used, and from my experience, I could say that it is safe. Number 2, search through the internet, Twitter, Facebook, Reddit, Telegram, Medium, and others to see the community they have built, and also read what people are saying about them. People's experience matter a lot. You can also use a hashtag followed by the name of the project to get more details about the project. You will have to make your decision based on what people are saying about the project. Before you choose a platform or a yield farming package, you have to make this research. You have to see if actually the asset you are going for is safe. And this is one of the ways you would get to know if actually it is safe for you to put your money. Number 3, after you have confirmed that the platform is not a scam, you may go in. But before you choose any package within the system, you have to check the coins that are paid for farming. Ensure that each of the tokens in the pair is not terribly volatile that can deflect from 100 to 0. It is advised that you check for the behavior of the pairs you are choosing. Tokens with good support and resistance zones and also have good project backup are seen to be more stable and safe for farming. If you can't hold a coin, don't farm on it. Thank you for watching. If you have more questions about yield farming and how to manage the risk associated with it, put it in the comment section so that we can attend to that. Thank you so much. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and put the notification on so that you'll be able to know whenever we post a new video. Thank you very much.